We pledge love and loyalty to the country salute. My how we there, my how we born. We sweet salute. We not for make this country fall. Mama salute.
A critical awakening in Sierra Leone. The unintended lessons of Julius Maada Bio's presidency. When Julius Maada Bio became president in 2018, he promised a new direction, focused on education, justice, unity, and inclusive development. His eloquent speeches inspired hope in a nation hungry for change. However, as his presidency has unfolded, a different story has emerged, marked not by fulfilled promises, but by deepening economic hardship, growing insecurity, and widespread public disillusionment. One of the most alarming developments under Bio's leadership is the rise of Sierra Leone as a hub for drug trafficking, particularly the spread of Kush, a dangerous synthetic drug. This substance is destroying lives, especially among the youth, and has overwhelmed families and communities. Allegations of official complicity and ineffective law enforcement have led many to describe Sierra Leone as evolving into a narco state, where criminal networks thrive alongside weakened state institutions. Economically, Sierra Leone is trapped in stagflation, a combination of high inflation and low economic growth. Prices for essentials such as food, fuel, and transportation have soared, while wages remain stagnant and youth unemployment continues to climb. The government's reliance on donor funding and external loans has not translated into local economic empowerment or job creation. Many citizens are now forced to make painful choices just to survive, eroding trust in state leadership and exposing the limits of government policies. Public services have also deteriorated. The much publicized free quality education program suffers from overcrowded classrooms, unpaid teachers, and inadequate resources. The gap between the government's promises and the lived reality of the population has grown ever wider. Despite this grim outlook, a new form of awareness is emerging. Across the country, especially among the youth and professionals, there is a growing sense of political consciousness and civic engagement. Citizens are becoming more vocal, organizing protests, and demanding accountability from leaders. The protests in 2022, though marred by violence, reflected a collective demand for dignity, justice, and meaningful governance. In this context, President Bio's greatest legacy may be the unintended political awakening of the people. His administration's failures have taught Sierra Leoneans to think critically about leadership and governance. They are learning that true development must be people-driven and grounded in action, not rhetoric. This rising consciousness may yet become the foundation for a more accountable and citizen-led future for Sierra Leone.
Yes, humble them, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, good day, wherever una day. Afternoon in a piari second. Yemi game na me fola. Imoktiaki. Onesha biana kauyena. Today, we can talk on something very important, but today, the co-hosts now they take the lead. May the day be end too much, but they answer the question. And so over to you, sir.
I would say, I would say, no second no support no to Pambule mina kabo plenty kushetona. We tell you thank you for joining we again today in the Redemption broadcast. But today we change the program a little bit because of the importance of waiting with the present to today. We want to make everybody understand the topic very well. So my colleague will do a lecture on the subject ECOWAS. Because the last time we had, there were questions raised, and some of them questions and they make we understand, say quite a lot of people not get understanding but the organization. Because when they say organization, that means to say it gets organ them. Waiting at organ them, that means to say it gets different parts them with the function in a whole. So now that's what they can do today for make una know waiting at their organ there, waiting at the role of their organ there, and which parts ECOWAS they play now West Africa. So I'm not going to talk plenty because we divide the broadcast into two segments. The first one will be a lecture. I want let una watch, let una pay attention because Pajalo go teach today. Well, that is his domain. Na teacher, na unionist, na civil servant, na preparator. He gets quite a lot of expertise. But today, that the teacher close name anywhere. Pajalo, Kabo, good evening.
Thank you very much, sir. Before I go into this topic, I think we need to say one or two things that will clear the air. First and foremost, the purpose of everything we they do on this platform as members of the progressives, we are not anti-government nor anti-political parties. We are doing it for make we assist Sierra Leoneans, for make we institute ethical and moral standards in our society. We can get all the best laws or not. Like we constitution, we get one of the best constitutions. And I go challenge anybody because I don't deal with different constitutions. The American Constitution is better than ours. The Norwegian Constitution, not just the same structure like how the United Kingdom did. Then get a king, then get a prime minister, then get parliament. The prime minister and a member of parliament. So a parliamentary system. Inside Africa, and even within the Mano River Union, the 1991 Constitution is the best. It's far better than Guinea's Constitution, far better than Liberia's Constitution. But because we people then relax, they're not a find out, they're not a take responsibility, they're not a play the new role. The only role that they play now for go elect. And even the election is not about electing whether they can work for the country, it's for whether they can benefit them. We elect. Now make we don't reach Usa Udeso. The progressives, and I've been on the same even before progressives now this platform say Sierra Leoneans for wake up. Wake up no means you take cutlass and go fetch. But wake up for doing things correct so that you company man not go take advantage by you. What will they do so na Sierra Leone? Not to for overthrow or for offend anybody. Now for make people that left for take the people of Sierra Leone for granted. This is happen all over the world. So on side and day, it happened with bloodshed, and we don't want bloodshed. So on side and day, it happened with the law. England not get a constitution. True or false, sir?
Yeah, true.
But in 1215, when the king and the gentry people in England, they bully the poor man them, Then rise up, say, we not take this again, do so. And then force the king who been there at that time, King Charles, for signs the people themselves get right to say anything they want for say and take part in politics. That document what they call Magna Carta at 1215 they sign it. From that time, England begin build up itself, or United Kingdom begin build up itself, till then become world power. From there, they come to Commonwealth, 90 day, that Magna Carta now more or less than they use as guide. Magna Carta is not a constitution. It's a moral contract with a guide the people of the United Kingdom. The United Kingdom not get constitution, but then they follow the moral guide. Imagine if Sierra Leone be their constitution. Then they host then cut them throat before they were picking them. You see, why are they take this route? I want to let people get them clear, say, whatever action they take now, we not they take them with malice. We they take them for ensure.
Ramatu 4K Sharif, WhatsApp audio.
From now on, politicians then left for take the people for granted. Because the Constitution of Sierra Leone, Chapter 2, Section 5A and B, is clear that sovereignty belongs to the people and that the authority of the government is derived from the people's sovereignty and the Constitution. So now begin follow this document. Now that make a few of us, we see say things not they work properly in a salon decide say, now take a case with the ECOWAS court. And I want to make it clear, we know they can't discuss the case now. We are not going to answer to questions connected to the case. We are only going to give you information that we don't launch a case. The government of Sierra Leone has received the case document. They don't give them 30 days since Thursday to build a defense. We know the law with the follow, and we know all the routes for follow the laws with the human race they use on earth. If we need for go na space for go follow the cosmic laws, we will go there. But we have to leave a legacy. We have to begin to build the foundations in Sierra Leone and leave a legacy for mutual respect and trust for building our society. Because any society will not get into things then they ever better. Usai people they not respect each other, better not they commodity. Usai trust not they, better not they commodity. That said, we will set up a public relations team. We go give the public the information where we know say not go jeopardize the case we don't put in the ECOWAS court. And I think say Mr. Touré a part of that team. Maybe myself go be part of that team, but I go there mostly in the backstage. Because now me then they call on bang bang. Now me they go and fend. Now me they go and fend. I can't show that look at So let the Sierra Leonean public be rest assured, say, we they work in the interest of the people of Sierra Leone. We know the answer to no political party. We know the answer to no political person. We are doing it in the interest of Sierra Leone and only Sierra Leone. If I reach there, we go to the issue of today. I think we're going to see the topic today. ECOWAS Chairman, good governance and democracy. Then the parable say, charity begins at home, not so, sir?
Certainly.
If we say ECOWAS for stand for good governance, if we say ECOWAS for they together because then they wish for see good governance prevail in West Africa, then whoever the chair that body they go ensure say good governance prevail in home.
Mm-hmm.
Now that we have our president de facto as chairman for the ECOWAS, we will make this appeal to you, Julius Mada Wonibio. We have taken a case with the ECOWAS court because we want the disaggregated data of the last elections published, polling station by polling station. Next, we want the results of the presidential elections gazetted. Duyasa, charity begins at home. If I reach there, I will go into the details of why we hold this discussion today. The ECOWAS, when them inform, they inform mostly for create economic union between West African states. But as time they go on, then decide say, let me form a confederation that is loose kind of political one word. Say, all right, that law will apply to you if it apply to me. That law will apply to me for apply to you so that we not go they get mistakes them they happen. From the time they start the ECOWAS to now, it don't grow. Just like how the European Union begin grow after Second World War, take it to say rich so, it don't grow. Now then they even talk about an ECOWAS currency. They don't get passport and everything. Everything they come in the right time. Within this time where ECOWAS they grow, they don't build a structure when they control everything between inside the ECOWAS. The first structure is then get the Council of Heads of State. All the heads of state, now the ECOWAS member states, then get a council. That head of state council, now then they look at the policies. Now the ECOWAS then decides, say, okay, let this work for we, let us put this down first. If una area ECOWAS passport, now the ECOWAS council or heads of state, now them, on advice of another technical wing we go talk about, decide, say, okay, now let's get a common passport. They agree, then do them. Now then they rotate the leadership of that council. When they make somebody chairman, that means when the council they meet, now you they chair the meetings, any decision they want to take, then get for ask your advice, but not to either go dictate to them. They not get dictatorship there. That's not the first point we'll forget clear. The Council of Heads of State is like when you get a company or a business, you get a board of directors. The board of directors, and then they set the policy on the advice of the management team. Then they make sure, say, they monitor and supervise how them policies how they work. But not to then they dictate the day-to-day management of the company. Now the management team, headed by the executive director or the general manager, whichever name una give, now they do the day-to-day management. Julius Madabio is not head of state of West Africa. He's head of the council, which is like a board of directors. Yes, it can able influence policies here and there, but that's not to officially. You get for doing by lobbying and even by request, and you not get for go outside set ethical standards that you need for get and clear. You not get for do anything paupa yanda. Paupa not the work there. Not the work there. This is the first point where our law gets clear. Then, after the Council of Head of State, you get Council of Ministers. Then they say, now, ministers of each member state, foreign minister, economic planning, they always can they go meet and decide on issues where they affect the ECOWAS region. Like then border issues, then custom issues. You understand? The foreign ministers, them, now them be sit down, then decide, say, log ECOWAS passport, then take them to the Council of Head of State, then say, all right, now we see how we do this. They ask the advice of the technical team, who for Kanto, then do all the preliminary investigation, research, and everything, then come back, say, well, we think, say, this thing good for we, then they adopt them by vote. To power business they under. Somebody can influence what in the happen, but it depends on how strong you able to put your case across. And you're not going to influence them for doing not legal or ethical. So get that point cleared. Because somehow, how do you tell you the family chairman, how do they go make this, what you're not able to do? ECOWAS is not run by the chairman, it's run by a set of bodies. And it depends. ECOWAS, now different countries then come together. Not like Salo, they talk about Mende and Timini, Loko and Limba and Rio now. Each of them countries are sovereign states. We don't see something happen in Burkina Faso, na Mali, na Niger, where they don't agree with ECOWAS, they say, oh, they left. Not so? They left. They left. So ECOWAS, not so pow. Now catch me back, I catch you back, and I didn't get today. So now get that point clear. Would I ever think in I head say, now pow, not so. Now step by step, and then get standards where they not go against. And we believe, see, with this man as chairman, simply we ask for the disaggregated data. If you want for sure the ethical standards and maintain the ethical standards, they tell the Electoral Commission and they publish them. But if you not do them, you know we use power plan ECOWAS. Because man, they not to tell I do no more. And broko kunu na wafish yona.
Certainly.
Okay? The Council of Ministers, when they make the recommendations, the head of state council, when they make the recommendations, either they implement them, then get what they call ECOWAS Commission. So they call an ECOWAS Secretariat. And in the 80s, where the ECOWAS not been too strong yet, we don't get a Sierra Leonean who been lead the ECOWAS Secretariat, Dr. Abbas Chernobundu. I'm a cousin, but I'm na Kotali. Na Kotali, man, but not Lani na Shede, no, you understand? He had been ECOWAS Secretary General, and he was there even during the time of the war in Libya and the period of the war in Sierra Leone. There, ECOWAS Commission, wouldn't be they call Secretariat. Now, Now the day-to-day management body for do make sure say all the secretarial work, management work, financial work, them go on as required. Then you get the ECOWAS Court of Justice. The ECOWAS Court of Justice, now a set of trained lawyers them from different countries, with their own duty now for ensure say any palaver there within the ECOWAS between governments, between citizens and then government, now then duty for come and make sure say they administer justice. Because if they not do that, that they break the ECOWAS. C2C, and then if you go inside that court, they break the ECOWAS. Just imagine say two countries get palaver, then go make to C2C. They are not able to make C2C, they left. Not a for the inside ECOWAS. They left. So why am I saying this? I say this because I believe say the ECOWAS court gets the highest level of ethical standards we can find by any judicial system in West Africa. Young people there, well, then think they're not enforceable. It's enforceable. Then can just oversight them. It's enforceable. As long as a government don't sign and ratify the protocols where they govern the ECOWAS, then get several protocols. But the most important one are the protocol on good governance and democracy. As long as you don't sign and ratify that, all ECOWAS laws are enforceable. At times, thank you, overlook them for several reasons. When in 1997, the government of Ahmed Tijan Kaba was overthrown, now the ECOWAS take a decision, say for pull FRC. When they take a decision, they had the backing of the United Nations. They had the backing of other internationals. That was why there was an intervention. Otherwise, there would not have been an intervention. So now let's trivialize things because we feel say by saying it, they make us feel good. I want to let people understand, say this world will they get law, they get order. They may not be enforcing it all the time, not because people are stupid, but there are times, you know, they enforce the law, you create bigger problem. If you enforce the law for solve a problem, but if you go enforce the law, you create a bigger problem, then what's the reason for enforcing the law? So let we sit down, let we look at Sierra Leone, let we ask ourselves, whose kind Sierra Leone we want to see? Now Sierra Leone we feel like who say few people now then get all the money, pass through they go big to them. Because this is exactly what is the backbone to all this nonsense where they go on Sierra Leone. All this nonsense where they go on Sierra Leone. Now covert, hidden arrangement between certain politicians in all the political parties for making them control the resources of Sierra Leone. And every day they become dangerous for the people of Sierra Leone, not for we. They become dangerous in the sense that then people here, then they gaslight the people of Sierra Leone, make them then feel hopeless. One, two, then they create so much confusion and fear in the minds of the people that the people then don't give up. Say, well, we know this God mark for we. Love be no more. Whilst them and them picking them with their families, then they enjoy the resources. We iron ore, 12 point almost billion tons, almost with the benefit from them. Gold, almost with the benefit from them. Now they don't begin mine lithium, where then they use for make batteries for electric cars. They have announced oil offshore. So now see how dangerous the situation they be. If the Sierra Leoneans not come together for ask them politicians say, now we the elect una, now we una they work for. Una stop for the bullying. This will continue until thy kingdom come. Some of us, we may not be here for the next 30 years. But what in the Ghana Sierra Leone? Now a repeat of what happened 600 years ago. When a few people within the Koya kingdom decide for go rogue, then begin catch them brother and sisters, then sell to Europeans for take across the Atlantic Ocean. I repeat of that with a CISO. Now they're not they sell we into slavery, then they sell the land and sell the resources. We talk, then come kill you. But one thing our the people of Sierra Leone know, fear na part of the mechanics where evil people they use for control people. Nobody know make we fear. What in do? That's how they use fear. He say get for die. If man can't kill you today, he say get for die. He get for die. He not get for there forever. Death not to kill for free. The only thing you know they go challenge death. But let nobody know use death for keep you under control. They mass you, it turn you into slave. Because what they are creating in Sierra Leone is a new form of slavery. Keep the people under control within the country, whether they can sell kush to them, they make money. Now then they open nightclub and night voting self with drug money. We get so many drug cartels in Sierra Leone operating, God knows how many. All of that now a new form of slavery. If you not be slave inside your country, you get for manage run away pass through desert, carry you up. If you not get the required education and skill, you can't slave for waiting man. Now that makes some of him up. Say no, Bolo control this. And by the grace of God, and by the provisions of chapter 2 of the Constitution of Sierra Leone, every citizen get a right for stand up for what is correct by the country. Not to every citizen get a right for take gun and fight. We know they take gun and fight. Now this now we weapon. This. And we'll go to any extent to use the pen because it is always mightier than the sword. We don't go ECOWAS with this issue. We don't present a test case for the ECOWAS integrity. Then we don't present a test case for the president of Sierra Leone. When the ECOWAS can visit him, he's saying go do everything to ensure say he strengthen the institutions. Charity begins at home, Mr. Madabio. Strengthen unity, strengthen mutual respect, strengthen equality and equity within Sierra Leone. Now go make neighbors use the pandoti. Bilemugoi dake, Vemia. Bilemugoi. You see, the talky boku na Sierra Leone. But we not a talk for instigate trouble, we a talk for solve trouble. What we are doing and saying is we want to save Sierra Leone from itself. We want to save Julius Madabio from himself. Because honestly, some of the things where they happen at Sierra Leone, I ask at times, does this guy really know he's hurting only himself? How can you amass all this wealth? Then at the end of the day, you not get peace of mind. Until you see face twist, they make bad man, not a bad man. Now emotional unease. We want to save you from all of that. Let us do things the way they should be done. And that way, is what I'm going to begin to show on this slide. If you are listening, please listen carefully. Medemia. Because you know Medemia. I don't know if it is Siam. Mr. Toure, the Siam.
Yeah, the same here, clear, yes.
Now, this is the front page. Why this picture? This picture, now for tell the world, say, this now the case file where we present to the ECOWAS 160 almost page. We're not going to discuss the details because we don't want to prejudice the case. But it's already presented, and I think the government has been given 30 days to respond. Why we take up this issue? This now section 38(8) of the Constitution of Sierra Leone. It says the Electoral Commission shall declare the results of all elections and shall publish these results in the Gazette of the government of Sierra Leone. It's not the first thing. And this clause, an entrenched clause. What do you mean? If we get for change this clause, we forget 2/3 majority vote in parliament of all members of parliament, not those present in the well of parliament. Then, after the 2/3 don't vote yes, then for set an election, we then call a referendum with 2 ballots, yes or no, then vote on them. If the people then say yes, then they can change this clause. If they not say yes, then nobody get right for change this clause. This clause has been broken by the Electoral Commissioner. The Gazette, within Gazette, the parliamentary election, then Gazette, and then do them almost 1 month after the elections. July, then Gazette the parliamentary elections. And according to this statement, declare the results of all elections, That is from the level of the polling station, it's part of the election. From the level of the polling station, which is the disaggregated data. That has not been done. So they ask for that. Section 33 on the role of the Election Commission. It's mandated to conduct all public elections, ensure integrity and transparency. That has not been done. Disaggregated data enables verifiability. The disaggregated data now they show the integrity and transparency of the election. The non-disclosure we then use, it damage and it don't damage public trust. We not trust una again with that case. Una don't turn umamoy. I tell you. Now umamoy will they be in this game. Now, the very law we they make. This law was made by this present government. It talk about declaration and publication of results. That has not been properly done. It talk about results posted at polling stations. That was never done in 2023. It talk about final results, which will be based on a verification of the disaggregated data. Now with the action I give you disaggregated data, then say, okay, we not see am. Now what me man say now we see. Okay, we not left this thing. Not publishing those results violates this election law. Now come to the ECOWAS. When are they with the chair now? Now we get the chair now. The protocol on democracy and good governance, where we sign and ratify during the time of Ahmed Tijan Kabase, every member state for ensure free, fair, and transparent elections. 2023, sometimes they are at the fee can fear. Imran, they are at the defense, not so sure.
Mhm.
The fee can fear. Fee can fear. You see, and the other side would have been broke by this act where they come with. The ECOWAS protocol say no member state no for make any major electoral reform less than 6 months before elections without majority consent. The reform say when they introduce this PR system, when they make a not less than 6 months.
Certainly so.
And respect for legally constituted electoral authorities. Electoral authorities, they don't give them their own respect, but they don't misuse the respect. And this is binding on all ECOWAS state members, including Sierra Leone. How did Sierra Leone breach these ECOWAS standards? ECSL did not publish the disaggregated data or gazetted results. The tripartite, what they make, hey, they don't make tripartite. What you know? Tripartite is not a constitutional procedure. It's not a legal procedure. It's a private political arrangement by two political parties. And we have 17 registered political parties in Sierra Leone.
Excluding 14 political parties.
Exclude 15.
Yeah.
15. By that act, they don't violate Article 1C of the protocols of the ECOWAS, 1E and 1B. No majority consent. This one I've been to explain the organs of the ECOWAS, so I go jump on. Now, ECOWAS court jurisdiction. I don't want to go too much into this because now we not do anything, we go bias with case. But I go stay, let stay as it is, so that one read them, then I go forward. I don't want to comment on this so that I may not comment beyond what I'm required to say publicly. But I want to let people know, say, we don't use them provisions here and we don't register a case. We don't register a case. We are not a political party. We are advocacy, registered advocacy. So we get legal standing to file the case. Now come to the tripartite. We all man the ally and do tripartite. So what you now? Tripartite is unconstitutional in structure. It is formed by only 2 of 17 political parties. It has no authority under the Constitution or any law. None. Number 3, I will left that bypass. Number 3, most of the recommendations of the tripartite can only become legal if they follow the entrenched clause rule of the Constitution that is found in Section 108 of the Constitution. And that rule say two-thirds majority of members of parliament, not those present in the hall, members of parliament, two-thirds of them for agree on the recommendations they then and for take them to the people in a referendum, an election, we then go say yes, we agree for the recommendations here, we not agree. This also, the tripartite is illegal because Parliament in Section 105 gets the mandate as lawmaker. For them first agree, say yes, we agree, law na go make tripartite. Then bypass that process there. And bypass them. Section 35 of the Constitution say Sierra Leone is a multi-party democracy, not a two-party democracy. Then bypass them, now two parties, then go make arrangement. So now the own arrangement, yeah, not a salon arrangement. All the laws they are so they are protected by Section 38 of the Constitution. We make them into entrenched clauses. All that on quote. Section 108, Section 105, Section 35. They are protected by Section 38, which is also an entrenched clause of the Constitution of Sierra Leone. So do ya now left what they say now Constitution no good. Now we know they do the right thing. They will not find out. We sit down, we relax, then they pass over with it. Yes, I
Pajalo, before you pass that part there, you just mentioned something with very important, very, very important entrenched clause. Do you explain to we people and what do you mean by entrenched clause? And also, before you explain that, you talk about the tripartite say now only two party out of 17. If you calculate that in percentage, 2 out of 17 party them, that's now 11.76%. That is very negligible. If you get 100%, now just 11.76 represented in the tripartite, it is not good at all.
Yeah.
So they are
no matter the numerical strength of the other political parties, as long as they are registered in the Republic of Sierra Leone, they should have been represented. And nobody not get the mandate for go take decision for other political parties. Nobody. It's very unconstitutional. It's very, very unconstitutional.
very.
You can only do that thing and day in special circumstances where there's a crisis. Like, for example, during that Lome Peace Accord, there was a crisis in Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone been there at war, then they tried for done the war, then bypass certain constitutional provisions. We then use what in and call the doctrine of necessity. And even that doctrine of necessity, before then they apply them, then we get for go on the air, then discuss them. By then I was in Conakry, Guinea. I've been listening to all the discussions, them will be they go. Then discuss them. People they are aware say this they happen. Because they wanted to make provisions for members of the REF like Foodie Sanko, etc., for coming to governance, they'll begin manage the peace. Although that failed later. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
The doctrine of necessity is only used in those circumstances, and maybe we may have to use it again in Sierra Leone because I see the good day. No matter all this noise that they make, but party conventions, this and that, the unconstitutionality of voting they go on in Sierra Leone can give rise for we make them invoke the doctrine of necessity, we ask for a government of national unity, where they go mandate for take care of a lot of constitutional and other issues before they go into elections. There are many, many possibilities to the end of the road in Sierra Leone. That entrench clause where they asked me for explain. What is mean by entrench clause? Any legal document where entrench, it means say nobody not they just grab it, change our elect or interpret our elect. Especially so if not part of the constitution of the country. Before you change them, you get for go na parliament with a bill, a law. Say, I want to change this part to because of this reason, this reason, this reason. Parliament debate them. Then therefore do 3 readings per now. After the readings, then for vote on them, say, okay, we agree or we not agree. Whichever way, they vote for me 2/3 of the members of parliament. So even that means the day then they vote on that thing day, then for make sure say every member of parliament day, except a seat that is vacant. But every member of parliament for day in the well of parliament, then vote, then get the vote. If 2/3 say no, now no, that's the end of that bill. If 2/3 say yes, now yes. And when 2/3 say yes, what's in the next year then they do? Then for set a date for a national elections, but not to forgo elect somebody. Now forgo vote with 2 ballots. One say yes, one say no. The people of the country get the right for take part in that. And when they take part, if they say no, that's the end of that story. If they say yes, then we can change them. And that's the mean by entrench. And that entrench day, he applied to every recommendation when they talk about this tripartite. But they're not give the people and that information there. You see the dishonest thing with politicians? Every recommendation that affects the electoral processes in Sierra Leone has to be agreed on by parliament through a 2/3 majority vote, or then disagree on them through a 2/3 majority vote. Then after that, especially in the area of electoral procedures and systems, then for go to the people with a referendum. Let them say, yes, we agree. No, we not agree. I hope that make the point clear, sir.
Yeah, it does. I would just want to add something small there, because we Naya, we want to let people and get to the bottom of things. When they say something entrench, if you go war, when they say you dig a trench, that means to say you dig hole, you hide inside it. When they say something entrench, now something with family established, it deep rooted. If you don't changa one, now like a custom or tradition where we get, we're deeply formed, deeply established. You not go pull am easily. It's not easy for change at all. If you want for pull am, you get for work very hard. Not just something where you just take number you pull. It's like when you build concrete house. If you want for pull am, oh, you get for demolish the one old thing and everybody go take notice. So not just something where you just come on, this is when I pull am, I can't go be hard. No. Before you even contemplate for move am, we not get for vote. And panda vote today, if na 9 people in day na the place, you get forget if you divide 9 into 3 places, 2 parts by the 3 places, now that amount of people and they get for say yes. And even after them 2 parts of them, the number where you divide into 3 agree, you get for pull and a parliament back. You can't go to the people then because that's something where deep in the tradition and then culture. Not like something where if you pull them, it affects their identity. It affects who that them be. It affects their character. So you go back to the people them for let you make sure say you ask them. Then the people them back in the country go do a referendum. All man they vote. And majority of the population get for agree say this tradition will for change them. Before ever they go put on Panam. That means to say things and they will then do were deeply rooted inside the constitution. Where the constitution talk for say, then why nobody not get the right for touch them until you meet these criteria where Pajalado explain. That means to say this now tradition on a rule where family established in this community. If you not get for Pulam, then kind things and then the constitution and call them entrenched clauses. Now entrenched laws them. Now laws them where you know they pull if you not get 2/3. That means if you get 9 people them, you divide the 9 by 3. Where you divide them by 3, 2 parts of that fraction they get for grease for pull up. When you pass that order, then get another layer. When the entire population get for vote Panam. Now that's mean entrenched. When I say something entrenched, if family established, it's very deep rooted. It's not to something where superficial, it's deep. It is well established. It is confirmed. It is fixed. It is well dug into the ground. Well dug in. I just want to add that. Let people know the seriousness of what we talk about.
And La explain to the people of Sierra Leone the reason for the entrenched clause them there.
Very good.
I've been fortunate for Sidom now the Peter Lorenzo Tucker Constitution Commission between 1990 and 91. By then, I was the vice president of the teachers, one of the vice presidents of the teachers union. Not to be me role, but I've been a goodie. All the entrenched clauses in the Constitution of Sierra Leone now for protect within the chapter 2, section 5, that sovereignty belongs to the people and that authority is derived from the sovereignty of the people and the Constitution. What does that mean? All the first 3 chapters, they are entrenched. Citizenship, right to property, right to freedom, right to choice, elections, all the things that we go assure the citizens say, few people know they say, hey, now we didn't shut up. Now then they entrench. But you see, I have to say this. There has cropped into our politics a lot of dishonesty. The dishonesty, people and they pretend say they don't know. For God's sake, who not they go there elect as member of parliament, where you not go sit down, you look at the constitution of the country. If you don't understand, you ask him, what in this mean? Let a lawyer explain to you. We don't see 2018, then go pull people in a parliament, then vote they elect a speaker. That was unconstitutional.
Totally.
They went against an entrenched clause, which is section 108. We don't see them go pull the Auditor General and one of his deputies using the same clerk method. Then people then sit down, then settlements. You see, the educated Sierra Leoneans have to rethink. Otherwise, some of we go become rude to them.
And I not cut you what, sir. You don't throw serious spanner into the works. That removal of them 10 MP then day is so not constitutional that it is beggars belief for Yeri say them pull 10 people them. Then when them pull the 10 people them, they say the people that we can second pan the elections when they say they don't remove the people that we win.
No, I beg, sir. That happened later. They talk about the day of the election of the speaker.
Can I talk?
Members of parliament were there who were elected to represent APC. Somebody to create commotion, then they went against the constitution.
What I'm talking about?
I want to listen. I straight on. All the elected members of parliament of APC were in the well on the day Abbas Bundu was going to be elected. By then, the Supreme Court not been take decision. It said for pull 10 members of parliament. All of them were there. Then Mohamed Bangura started a confusion where the first way unconstitutional. The Constitution of Sierra Leone provides the politician the right to freedom of words and action in the well of parliament.
The well of parliament.
No police, no get power for go there for go arrest nobody or
nobody. Clear.
That's the first unconstitutional thing they do. The members of parliament sat there where they all been for walkout, say, well, we're not to take part anymore. You see, the APC are big hypocrites to Sierra Leone. They don't tell we say they don't know the aid from them till they know. Some of them tell them they do and willfully. They work hand in glove with Madabio.
Yeah. The points where they try for make, I know they go against what you say. What I'm trying to say is when they remove the 10 people then for automatically call by election for all them 10 places then they
tap a few weeks after.
Yeah. They not do by elections, they just take people of their choices, they replace them.
The constitution is clear also about that. When you change a member of parliament, you for replace them by election.
By election.
Member of parliament get any administrative office like the appointed minister, he sits there declare vacant and he has to be replaced by election.
By election.
Member of parliament loses a petition, his seat is declared vacant and it should be done replaced by election.
By election.
But all that they saying go and come, we cannot blame Julius Madabio alone for that.
The entire system.
The APC don't know the aid from the tail. I mean the Secretary General of the APC a lawyer.
They're not for compromise that.
It's been the day before they're not to be ambassador.
Yep.
They know these simple rules.
And even the leader of opposition will be a lawyer too.
Don't know these simple rules. They're not before just walk out of parliament say, well, we not mix. We not control the country now. We want. When a thief election are there, then tell them say, we not stay off parliament. They're not good there.
And one of the posts in safe way they remove amongst the 10 people that would they remove. So then a lawyer. One of them now this Timbo fellow we want for run as flag bearer. Now one of the people that wouldn't be removed. He's a lawyer, clear lawyer, and also a bad lawyer.
And they will come and play victim to UN campaigning. I didn't have the power to. Well, me a boy Jalo, me not a lawyer, I have the power to tell the government.
These are the things. These are the things. When something not right, it's not right. When something not right, now something where inalienable. People they get for resistance, they get for stand up. That's why you are paid. That's why you are put there. So if you see blatant corrupt action, they unfold before you. You go take relevant actions for prevent that. But you see, though you fold your hand and you foot, just so that you can begin to lament and they cry like a big baby.
Yes, because you know why? You know why?
Uh-huh.
The Sierra Leonean left himself to so much gaslighting
Mm-hmm.
that
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
always victim. Then they suffer from the psychology of learned hopelessness. You don't give up. Ebo, what man go do? This na God mark am. God na say for day before. God no mark nobody for day before nobody.
Rule
We
na
all
rule.
before God.
The
And
rule
now we they elect them. Therefore respect that fact.
but rule not they apply itself. Now people and they apply them. Now people and get for make sure say the law works. If the law not work, you know, una they protest.
We for correct them.
Exactly.
Protest. It's only protest.
So
What
the
they use power with people them. Now because the people themselves relax, they know they find out. So the members of parliament them, then they do how they elect, they know say the people they know the monarch. Down a member of parliament where they near you. If you do anything wrong, now they go in office, not so.
they get surgery. We people do go meet them every 2 weeks.
So the people of Sierra Leone get for wake up, then get for take more responsibilities. There has been too many constitutional infringements in Sierra Leone.
Ajalo, then they wait for make international community can do one for them.
Scam. God now they bring Moses again. Moses been under he go.
Then they wait let ECOWAS can do one for them. They will wear the suits. They totally and utterly unconcerned. It not concern them. Not so with business.
Now you can they suffer. I don't concern you.
All waiting they happen now we country Pajalo and they put onto you. All waiting they happen at Salon Pajalo and they put onto you and they put onto the audience now. Yeah. The people of Sierra Leone, the politicians, and the president, all of them are guilty. We are all guilty.
You there? Yeah.
I know the area at all. I know the area.
Why?
At the media area, all are guilty. The population guilty, that is the citizen. The politicians are guilty.
I just have to turn down the volume.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. As long as you know the hear you myself.
Yeah, media area. I don't know if you hear me. You hear me, sir?
Yeah. At the area, in the phone, they get to know. Yeah.
Okay.
You see, if we get to be honest in Sierra Leone, too much laxity now don't lead with also this one. 1, 2. Everybody wants to claim glory, saying, "I may do this."
Mm.
That's another point where they put we behind. I want to assure the people of Sierra Leone, say whatever the progressive is doing, it's not about the individuals in the progressive. I'm a member of the progressive. I'm not doing it for me. I'm doing it for Sierra Leone. Imran, a member of progressive. You know, they do it for instance, they do it. This me. Now I don't scatter APC so. APC na scatter party. They sit down, they blindfold themselves. So that they win next election. If we not fact or put pressure on allow correct all the things for the go.
Rigging, not a thing where they happen overnight. Rigging is a process. They've already started the process. They don't begin to manipulate the step-by-step processes of the elections. They don't already started.
It's already been won. Period.
I did a smart abuse.
Well, we all sit on there. We look, concern we.
May not do because then they will not agree. If in next election, he say now they go as candidates will not agree. The section of the constitution which say presidency in a 2-term, the entrench clause. Now this is been begin.
So now, I believe so. I believe so.
This point.
Yes, yes.
And it's been begin after you now, you wouldn't tell and say, but you will not able to change this constitution. It vex.
Mm.
If you feel say, and Papa die left Salungia, they not come out. They say they go third term. If we get for go court na heaven, we'll make them court that case with the go there.
Well, they don't already sit down, say that they review constitution in secrecy.
Cannot do it at this time. He let that now 36 months before 3 years before election, almost years left. Who's side they go review constitution? You get for do referendum. Imran, nobody know they can't tell me jive, but Salono know they tell you the correct thing because that constitution will they operate and know am.
Daddy, me and you know what they happen.
Well,
The
you
truth
get
of
from
the matter is,
I'm
you
not
get a
saying
few section of the
there's
community.
nothing within with constitution in the last 6-7 years. There is nothing with all the amendments the way they make within the last 6-7 years where they even follow legal procedures. Now everything was manipulated.
Yeah,
So nothing of the
now they keep
nothing of the right. Anyways,
they keep quiet again. And they and telephone to me. Yeah, it was the first time yeah,
okay.
so now Lord take easy, Lord. Yes,
Yeah.
call Will.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Mr. Just want to touch very quickly on this issue of ECOWAS.
Yeah.
I find it really interesting because we all know, I mean, the role where the traditional role where I call it the ECOWAS leader, ECOWAS chairman, we know say it symbolizes a commitment to democratic idealism, and of course regional stability. That we know, or solidarity, if I can put on so. But this one of Famboli appointments one, huh? In the middle of all, really, based on our Famboli appointments one, right? Mr. Jalo and Imran,
Not to be
especially
not to be fambulo.
resolve toxic. Mhm. In the middle of all that kind of unresolved toxic, national or domestic controversies that what we all know over the years, believe in me, they continue to raise very, very unsettling questions. Them. The question is all about incredibility. It's all about ethical.
The ECOWAS.
Now, I'm coming. Let me know. Yes, sir. Right. You really get questions about credibility, even in a ethical compass, of this whole workers and leadership we talk about. To me, in your leadership, we claim this year, it don't imply to me, say, indeed, there is a democratic crisis within the ECOWAS region.
We should sit down and accept it. We are not suffering
Because
hopelessness.
Definitely. So, I mean, now we say, don't put aside the ECOWAS states that the mission to uphold democratic governance and so on and so forth. Yeah? But if me look at una Sambulo Marabia in political role, record, believe in me, it just cast a shadow over the whole of ECOWAS. Because let me even look at what happened just recently. Some wouldn't say we just analyze for viewers and for we all. The contested elections for 2023. We see how they widely criticize the elections there. Would be the European Union, be the Qatar, be the new, even national civil societies and so on and so forth, observers. And we are widely criticized. This election lacked the transparency and the credibility in every shape or form. For me, even refuse or a political back into the election commissioner for refuse to publish the result here, even manipulate the whole election, I think for me, it don't just undermine Mother being democratic credential. We for make it occupy that seat where it occupies today within the ECOWAS. That ECOWAS something. Right? Because let me also look a little bit really domestically, Mr. Jallo and Imran. These are not rumors. Plenty of what they talk about, not rumors. These are documented evidences, right? We know about the suppression where this guy don't use for, for destroy the whole civic space in our country. It's sent a voice. We know about the traditional killings that we don't take place since 2018 to date. If another mistake, I believe there is between 400 to 500 people who they don't kill extrajudicially. Be it na Panemba Road prison, be it na Tumbo, be it Augustus, be it you name it. We all know what we talk about. These are all disturbing pictures of state-sponsored repression. So for me, we don't clearly see say there is this clear ethical contradiction between mother and leadership style, where would they see so, to that of the ECOWAS protocol on democracy and good governance, as you mentioned before.
You see, if I can come in.
Yes, sir, come in, sir.
We, the people of Sierra Leone, and especially the All People's Congress Party, we empower Julius Mabio. Okay? He's succeeding in doing all these things because people, then they adopt the learned hopelessness approach. Which
now we play the red carpet for that.
You know, times we can't blame international community. Now we think logically. If neighbor see a web effect, then come for partner. The web say, "Oh, left we no more." The neighbor know they go about in business.
Exactly.
I'm not going to say when anything happens.
PC now responsible for all the rubbish where they go on.
Yeah.
Anybody will not say that. You don't understand what they go on.
No, this is a fact, Mr. Jallo. There is no denial about it because
full system and replace her with interregnum. If the international community was ready to remove Julius Madabio like they did with Charles Taylor, there should have been a body ready to take over. Do we have that body in Sierra Leone? We don't.
It just require.
Obi forget the capacity for do that, then she don't they cause and fret and undermine themselves.
Well, that is the whole thing. Uda go look a country where you not get any clear group, where orderly, where sober, where committed, where devoted to the interests of the country, where they go say, okay, we not take charge. APC divided, SLPP divided. When they say for protest now, Eastern number of freedom they protest, Western no they get involved. You know, it's a sad situation when you look at it. You talk one thing we're very important now. You talk for say if a couple they fet, when they come for Kankan part, they wave come up, on a left we. Next time if they are una the other, they know they can they. We don't see situation where policeman they can't intervene for domestic violence.
I would likely agree with me. Say, for me in particular, I will say this. You see, in leadership now, this ECOWAS, it don't truly really expose the structural vulnerability of the ECOWAS in any way you look at it.
To be proven. I say that is left to be proven. Number one, ethically, we will not comment on that. We have a case with the ECOWAS court. So I will not comment on it. Imran will not comment on it.
Okay.
We want to prove the ethical value.
I can understand. I understand my position right now based on legal, things where they're on the table. But me will really say this based on all the evidences that I would unfold over the last couple of months, right? Because it is see there is a selective accountability right now within the ECOWAS. They even don't feel, yes, they don't feel for whole even the real member states. So that kind of consistent standards, for allowing leaders within, leaders with very, very questionable records them. We just occupy that position and then
my brother, if I can coincide, I feel to say we are a little bit unfair with ECOWAS because I remember where they get a particular sitting at the ECOWAS Parliament, where some Liberian MEP them, they say why Sierra Leone then they change the laws 6 months before elections? It they against we rules. There were certain MPs them when a Sierra Leonean MPs them, they say no, everything is fine, nothing wrong. You cannot implement rules where the people them where it affect not make complaints. So the man publicly he talk he say, "Boy, this thing what they happen is not supposed to happen." But the opposition not be interested in that. The opposition wait for push the issue. They even ask. They say, "When the leader of the opposition now this said country when at Sierra Leone, they say don't go back home."
This period where they talk about so. This was Madabe handpicked as well. I'm the chair ECOWAS Parliament. And we all see what are the guy name?
Jericho Kobe Dede, one of the opposition leader, he left.
Yes,
he didn't want to deal with it. He left.
Yes, all of them were there, yeah. But like, who was the chairman? Who the chair, the ECOWAS Parliament?
You cannot hold them responsible when the person, when the complainant, not put case forward.
Great. Good
you cannot entirely blame them because you see, you get a structure. They say if they slap you, for can they complain? If they slap you, you not bring a complaint. Then say we already said they slap you. You say no, I'm okay. Then they're not go able for do anything because they need somebody for come challenge the person we do them. Because even in any case, you need witnesses.
I don't give you now the analogy in the beginning. If you and you have the fet neighbor come patron at the say left no more, what you go to?
I go walk off and go do me business.
Turn it back. They go turn it back. They go turn it back. They go turn it back.
A member of parliament raised an issue on behalf of Sierra Leone. The Sierra Leonean representatives were there. It doesn't matter who was chairman or not. If the Sierra Leonean representative was what is salt, and if he had known, because I know say that they get pre-knowledge, what's in and they go discuss on the agenda. If he had wanted to influence that, he would have lobbied other people to come and say, yes, we back what in the Liberian state. He never did. Mr. Long, let people create that alone.
Because the ECOWAS were very interested to take up the case, but there was no complaint.
Rubbish what they go on, I said.
But we
PC custom. If anybody not come, me they talk.
You remember? You remember where the guarantors then come now Sierra Leone then go to APC office where the can ask how far would I don't go with their recommendations there. The people then find out say APC not make any moves. They not do nothing. They not write anybody. They not talk to nobody. Then the man say, you mean from what we left now? Una not write to them people there. Una not talk to them people there. Rather than talk about the issues,
one thing I know is that
chairman of the opposition party talk for say
political appointments or ECOWAS appointments.
Are they come? Are they on the floor, sir?
Okay. So
the chairman of the opposition party talk for say no, the issues them we una can for can't talk about, so we're not interested anymore. We what you we interested in at 2028. In fact, the people that we una for send, we una say una they send, we not need them anymore because we not there at war, we not get any boost in the country. We what you we interested in now the PR issue. In fact, I bring one MP now for can talk about PR issue. Something totally disconnected to waiting then at the agenda where the guarantors then can talk about. We all see Mikhail say that.
Okay.
They say we not get nothing for complain about. Everything is honky dory, everything is okay. Then people like, hey, ECOWAS not come, ECOWAS not bring it to Germany. What they say they bring. If you don't commit yourself, say they bring people and come for can stabilize a country, then the opposition, where they suffer the brunt of it, the opposition, where they go shoot during the election now in your own office, then kill some of una supporter them, then kill people inside una building. That very opposition, they talk, say, no, we are fine. I not feel to say we need any soldier then for come. Rather, waiting one for talk about, one for concentrate on the next election now. We're not interested in this. But come on, my brother. You don't go blame ECOWAS for that.
From that time, where that delegation they go, now any other delegation.
What's it that they can do? You know, these are the things we should look at.
Can't say it as it is. Let we learn for say the truth in Sierra Leone without sugarcoating it. The APC is responsible for all the nonsense where they go on so because then they in bed with Madabio.
Mr. Jallo, Samura Kamara and the entire membership of the APC, right? They failed the country.
All of them, we say APC includes Samura Kamara. No, me not mix up APC politics.
Me just want for single amount.
Of another party member, he's still APC. So when I say APC,
yeah. This is why I say Samura and the entire membership of the APC.
It's a factor. It's the APC as a party.
Really?
If
the party in leadership, you get the leader, you get the leadership.
Speak one at a time, please. If Samura if he had that factorial clout, they would have taken Madabio out and given him the presidency. But he doesn't have a party behind him. So, they can begin that divisive politics economics. My goal here is to put Sierra Leone together. The PC, whether it be Samura Kamara now and Eskomao, this, that, so they all now they rubbish.
All of them.
Don't so. Through bid.
You get a leader, you get a leadership. Between the two entities, the leader and the leadership, they all fail colossally. Then the membership also fail. Then the citizens of Sierra Leone, where themselves get responsibility as duties of the citizens in the Constitution, Section 13, they did not activate their responsibility as citizens for make sure say waiting then at the Constitution, then put their foot down, say now waiting then at the Constitution we want to see happen. Not for one person enroll for whole people to account. No.
Trump is more of a dictator than Madabio. But the people of America are controlling him.
Yeah. I agree.
We are on Asaloena, so God mark, yes, God wicked Pavi. Let the beat go on. The only thing they say, the progressives are ready for me to put Sierra Leone on the correct footing. And nobody can stop that. It's not doing it for politics. And I got no business for go stand election alone. The best role I can perform in Sierra Leone for be advisor. And I would only advise those who are working in the interest of the country. Not to other one can recruit me for achieving him, then he use me and dump me.
For advice, the person you get for one for take your advice. Because waiting all with the talking, if gonna dogs back, they're not interested. Because the status quo not ready for move. The only thing we entrench now we country, not only entrenched clauses in our constitution, no. The only people that were entrenched, now the bad politicians, and they are soaked, they are ingrained, they entrenched now the system, they no one come out. Now make they tell Salon people and say, it don't reach them what we get for roots the casada. If we get for use pesticides, but we go use them. If we get for use fumigants, we for use them. But they have to be removed because we cannot keep leaving them for create maximum confusion at the country. Because we get entrenched clauses. They entrenched clauses then they now clauses then where you not for touch. Now law them where you not for even go near. Then they go near, then they breach them anyhow.
Because the one that wait for say no, then sit down, then set them out. Members of parliament are elected to go and stand up for those things. Have they stood up for them? They're more concerned about their medical allowance, their wardrobe allowance than the welfare of the country.
You get leader then way entrenched. They're not they go no way. Then they either at the front or then they as remote control.
Which plain victims in Sierra Leone and start becoming victors. And that means the constitution will get with its sovereignty belongs to the people. Let the people note in them for no and tell them politicians and say, una begin behave una self. Now we employ una. Now money una they take leave. That's the fact we have to begin to put in the cranium of those politicians. No, therefore divide we country. Hey, Mother do this, but APC do this. They all work on the same wavelength.
Of course. Of course.
Wavelength. They all are the same bundle of idiots.
They read from the same book.
Because if you know duty map before for, your duty is to create a circumstance and conditions where go enhance you people and welfare, let the economy grow. Let us get consumption and production. When I in the development itself, not of buildings and cars.
In fact, all the civil society people, they are all would-be politicians. People that were supposed to be, neutral from politics. They are all would-be politicians. All of them. So how they go able to hold the government to account? How they go protect public interest? When they own aims and objectives. Now for themselves join the entrenched politicians them for chief fata.
Imran.
Yes, sir.
Civil society is part of social justice, advocacy, and implementation. Trade unionism is like the mother of civil societies. You know how they destroy Salon? 1998 to 2000, then engage with trade unionists them in all kind of political crap, then compromise them. The trade union, then they replace out political activists them when an interest group for support political parties, then give them the name civil society. They are not civil society.
They are not civil. No, they are not. They are not.
Justice.
Look, Mahmoudi campaign up and down for be PRO of SLPP, civil society. Somebody asked me a question. Say how you come out from there and how you reach here. He said, so always you will do I in the position. So you were biased all along. They said, no, I'm not be biased. I just decide now say they can here, so they move now here. You know, the man asked an AYV. I think the DJ base asked that question. And it was a very, very, very sober question.
Thing about Sierra Leone. Sierra Leoneans take any loudmouth, noise-making idiot serious. These guys, they talk and you don't see any substance in what they say. Man, they say in a civil society, let's quote some of the conventions and rules will be the guide in work with. You know these things. For all I say in a civil society, now one thing, for know what you need for know, for guide you work. Now is the most important thing. But in Sierra Leone, anybody where they holler, where they help them and the helplessness, playing victim, now then they take serious.
You know what? You know what's funny, Pajalo? All man as alone know for say the civil society them not good, then corrupt. To an extent, you know how then they call them? Then they call them evil society. But why the community of Sierra Leoneans not organize themselves for all them accountable? Because that is our job.
You know why? You know why? You know why?
Yeah, talk to me, sir.
Our people have been traumatized for so long that now they are suffering from learned health hopelessness. They don't give
Oh
up.
my God.
It's duty for make them come back and wake up. Now, I make at times I can say, let not blame them too much, let not curse them. But the politicians, may they blame them, they curse them. Because they ought to know better.
Before we organize, we should don't defect among ourselves. The word organize, organ, various parts. We as a people, we are all organs. When we come together, we organize. We get an organization. Like what you would do so now progressive. You know? People get for organize. They get for come together. It don't take me 2 years and they call for let people and come together. Let we unite. Let we try for get aims and objectives as Sierra Leoneans. Let we get a plan. Let we get understanding. Let we get an agreement on waiting we for team up for or waiting we want. They're not interested. Before then, they all man they grumble.
Why? You know why? The politicians, they don't teach them one culture. If we get for can't talk to you, for can't provide you water and food.
Well,
When they call you for a meeting, then they give food,
whatever.
water.
If you get luck, then go give una biscuit and cup of tea. Nothing like that. Nothing more than that.
But they call political rallies and then say, let's go.
They don't give una that. No. We all man they go, they carry you pack lunch na you bag.
You see, we really need to get patience, allow people that come up with this helplessness. Otherwise, a few people are going to sell our country systematically. Sierra Leone is being sold as we speak.
You don't sell them already. They don't sell them more. Now 2, 3 things they left now for sale. May they done the whole lot. Now Black Johnson don't go na the list so. The oil block them. People most Sierra Leoneans they not even know themselves officially we get oil in salon. They don't sell the oil block there already. Did they consult the people? The people want to be consulted.
King sales start with Minkailu Mansari.
Okay.
2010.
Well, that is why these guys are entrenched. That is the reason why they don't pull roots na their position and they don't want to move. Because they don't get their hand in at the till. They don't want to move. All these things where you see they happen so. It is about the resources. You get a few people them were also entrenched in that corrupt cohort. They don't want to move. They don't want to shift. They want to remain there.
People should always learn to remember certain things. 2009, 2010, there was an announcement made by an American company, Anadarko, and a Norwegian company, African Petroleum, that they had discovered oil in Sierra Leone. It was on the BBC, it was on the VOA, it was on all international papers we get for do with geology, mining, etc., etc. Then America came in. They wanted to have certain contracts with Liberia and Salone because Anadaco was operating in Liberia. African Petroleum spoke to the government of Norway. They took most of the members of the Petroleum Directorate to Norway, Stavanger. They gave them specific training on how to manage oil resources to benefit the country. That training was also done in Ghana. It was done in Angola. It was done in Tanzania. Ghana is profiting from its oil because they are using the model that was taught to them. In Sierra Leone, after the training, all man go away. Then try for and advise the government, they refuse them. This country I never talk at the talk today. Because one of the people who was involved in that project is a personal friend to me, a Norwegian geologist. He is retired now. I know the whole thing about the arrangement. Now, within that period, they begin to sell the oil blocks, and by then it was Mikael Mansari who was Minister of Mines. If Salon people they not wake up and they sell on our country piece by piece. We get for stop for play victims. We get for learn for nothing for no and take responsibility. As I speak, Nigerians are coming to take over the oil in Sierra Leone. Una go find out. Una go find out. All this rigmarole about tripartite, this and that, na quiet arrangement for where the oil begin mine, almost we go get what's in our own share. It's not in the interest of Sierra Leone. And Sierra Leoneans need to begin to know this. They need to come behind a group that is ready to build Sierra Leone so that children and children's children will be.
My brother, Nigeria are the 5th largest oil nation. Now the world we get oil. They don't take decades in the mine oil. It no benefits them. Rather, the oil don't damage them. One whole environment. The environmental standards for oil mining is so bad in Nigeria. Of all the countries in the world, we're successful in mining oil, of which Norway now one of the top in the world. We not call them for letting them mine our country. The most corrupt, the most inefficient, the most unskilled oil manufacturing country. Now we they go put for they in charge of your oil. They're not able to mine your oil and manage your oil properly.
Imran.
Yes.
When the agreement between African Petroleum and NORAD broke down, the Norwegians decided they're catching. They left Sierra Leone on the 18th of September 2018. This Nigerian group don't come Africa ask for finance and they told them we're not going to Sierra Leone. Nobody now they call nobody. Certain countries get ethical standards where they go. Okay?
In the long run, we have to consider taking them to court because not to them get the mineral. Now we get the mineral. If we say that they mismanage with mineral, we can take them to court. We should be considering that. For God's sake, Nigeria of all people.
Selling who? Not Sierra Leoneans, they sell Sierra Leone. You don't know that and they behind them. The Nigerians will not come there if they don't have Sierra Leoneans coming.
Before to get by you now, I'll sell you. But I don't care who that do the selling. If the person that do the selling, it not they meet criteria. It not they meet the criteria expected of the people. We have to hold them accountable. We have to say no.
Mister, there are international rules that guide everything. The Convention on the Permanency of Sovereignty over Natural Resources. A day, I know what it means. You cannot hold a contracted company accountable. You for hold that get the contract accountable.
Of course. Of course.
So you cannot hold the Nigerians accountable. The only thing you go do, you go tell them, say, review the contract or terminate the contract.
Exactly.
When you terminate the contract, there are costs involved. We have to be guided. Now, making our politicians for tell the truth, let them behave themselves.
My brother, they want and they then chronically corrupt. They're not going to ever behave themselves, therefore just go.
Now we stop for elect them, period.
They have to go.
Not tell
They've been there too long. They've not achieved nothing for the country, nothing for the people. They're not transformed nobody in life positively. They have to go. You know, that's what we responsibility for rehabilitate rogue politicians. That is not our job to rehabilitate rogue politicians.
In them, we are telling the people to raise the awareness level so that they will be very selective about who that they elect. Because this is what the politicians thrive on. Then they go lie to the people, then gaslight them, then they get elected. But by the grace of God, some of us will not sleep until they begin behaving. We know they rehabilitate nobody.
If they elect them, just like any job, you get probation, you not meet criteria, therefore do a total recall, therefore recall you from that job. Because you know they go put people in lives at risk, go impoverish people them, make people quality of life very low and very poor. No, we not for allow that. We don't allow too much. So I don't know. We don't take too much nonsense.
You are for that. May you will allow that. If you not be allowed that, you know it's still on another man country they talk.
And that's how they talk. I mean, I say we. I use the word we.
We get for wake up myself. Papa the kind size, Papa they don't listen to me. Let's talk.
Today, Imran, I don't know if you hear me.
I hear you loud, me brother. Today it crisp. I don't know what Pajalo don't do with the machine.
Oh, okay, sir. Una good evening again. Una thank you for the time when I give. Una thank you to the teacher. But I just want to touch about small thing. Then when I talk about the parliament and what happened in 2018. I just want out on that. You see, the speaker election. The day of the speaker election, actually, what happened, SLPP no say they no will get the speaker chip. So what happened, Umar Hofona reported that day, say this na in this they can happen. So what happened, the APCB don't get the Marconi say, then they can petition the parliamentarian, the 18 of the parliamentarian. Now in there's a petition, I think 30 something of their parliamentarian, them. Well, waiting the judge then do, they judge them. Now the judiciary, what did then do, then grant the one for the SLPP, for then they can pull the 18 people in the parliament. So when they can pull in the parliament, APC them then they come on go no side. The first way for them day, now they can sweep all APC parliamentarians and pull them come on the parliament. That's what happened. So when they pull them come out day, they will left day, now they make election for Abbas Bundu. That was exactly what. That was exactly. Yes, sir. Mm.
My brother, that they look right to you.
No, I know about say that 2/3. Yeah.
Victim na Sierra Leone anymore. I want give the correct information. Let people then know say
Yes, I'm glad listen, neighbor.
this rubbish.
Yes, of course, Mr. Jallo. We know what this show is support of this now. I just they want to talk about what happened.
Blame APC. Section 108 of the Constitution. Now they use for do elections on issues like speaker. Now them they use for take decisions on the issue like narrative of your speech.
Yes.
108 say 2/3 majority of all members of parliament. If APC members can be pulled them do that day, then the 2/3 majority not happen. Because not to see,
Yes.
not to see. How do they just talk and see don't try to make that constitution? I know the meaning of putting the that. No lawyer, no the bully me say I mean not to lawyer not happy. Now we make our sabi. What you mean? Do you listen, yeah? Section 108 say 2/3 majority of all members of parliament, except if the seat is vacant. You know they count that member. But if they go pull 10 members, then una the balance, una say no, we not agree.
Yeah,
Then
pull
pull
it. Mhm.
una not go na parliament again, una left parliament again. Yes, because they don't go against an entrenched clause of the constitution. By APC going back, even after that infringement on an entrenched clause, that means they complicit for the government.
APC has been complicit all along.
Go sit down na parliament where you don't know the rules there. If you don't know the rules, you are not good. Not good. I will stem. You know they drive motorcar where you not sabi drive. You know they be pilot you not sabi drive plane.
APC were complicit all along.
There is a part of the constitution, in fact, where we make them illegal for go remove them and then in parliament. Only member of parliament, where they inside the well of parliament, they perform in duty. You not get no right for go
They
obstruct.
get immunity. They get immunity. You cannot enter there. They have immunity.
Well of parliament. For they not there. They not then say Manu. We say the open water, no what they talk. The nonsense don't too much now, alone. Let's
And
stop now.
Now, because we take the nonsense, we agree for accept the nonsense.
At the contest about what he interpret to us. I just tell you what happened.
No,
We
yeah. No. We just when you don't explain what happened, now the vexation and we leper. Because what you explain so it's totally unconstitutional. Now that's what they talk about. Not all you would they talk about too.
I'm not saying constitutional, not to say I doubt saying I'm putting at the same page.
Yeah,
I
of
just
course.
because make the thing be straightforward say.
Get a lot of blame for Carrie for what happened at Sierra Leone from 2018 to now. A lot, because there has been several infringements on the constitution, and she don't then set them up.
Even okay, let I just again which on the second thing where for the one that we didn't put common parliament. The law say they not for pull them na parliament again after 4 months, according to the constitution. So even though that has what the law say, the court go further for pull and come out. And when they pull and come out, the law say back, then get 2 weeks for appeal against that decision. That's what the law say. And then pull them immediately, then sworn in people them. I'm not. Yes. No, I just.
My brother, where are you they report them there? Are they feel pain?
Even the Kenya.
And I say you clearly now.
Okay.
Let Kenya the speaker.
My brother, where you they narrate them things there, yeah, as they happen. Because you know mortal man, we're very informed. When you dey talk at me, fuk na so it dey wrestle inside me. It dey hurt me because the infringements wey don't take place in that country, it's just disgraceful. Now the very people and they talk for say, if you're not going to court after 7 days, then it is null and void. You cannot go to court. But the very constitution I talk for say, after 4 months, not for pull the MP them, but they still pull them where it suits them. The same constitution I talk say, if you pull them, you can forget them 2 weeks for make the appeal. Now that same people, and they immediately they remove the people and they swear the people that were they put in unconstitutionally. They forget a by-election and not have a by-election. They just appoint people and then put another place there. But it's fine. The same people that when they make this law, you see, now this I mean they say yesterday. I say now a country where fall in a judge. Don't expect cockroach forget justice. Who say fall the Sierra as a judge? Cockroach not they get justice. Who's kind of unjust society Sierra Leone be?
Imran and Pafode. If the APC been working salt, where all them things have been, and if we left government, they make an official complaint to all the institutions them we say they don't sign international treaties with and laws with. Say we don't left government because of this reason, this reason, this reason. That would have been the solution.
Yeah.
But it is
Mr. Jalo, even presently, now the same thing for don't happen. Because there's no way you go stop them people here. I already talk and say the people the way they carry out these rules or these laws. Now the one the way the government they appoint, we know they do their job. So, but if you don't know more, then they do the thing there, they take no action, they will continue to do it. Now then they are, they don't go appoint a commissioner. The commissioner will they appoint, even though not they protest, they don't go so in na state house. But we still see don't they watch these things happening. Not to say what they talk now, me I condone the action. No, I just try for outline to
No,
you.
we know. Now just the vexatiousness over the things the way they talk because them far-fletched, them very far-fletched. For let till exactly they happen, people not do nothing about it. Especially those that are privileged for be given the responsibility for holding people here to account. Then they renege in their responsibilities. And we the people that we have responsibilities too. And we said they renege on these responsibilities. It really sickening.
Even back when I talk about the process again after them pulling come on parliament, the appeal 30 days today so the appeal in a court. Now I don't know if the Supreme Court or Appeal Court. It did it. 30 days. Yes.
left government. They call them
I know, and I wouldn't understand, but I just try to talk again. If even Siraji, I don't know if I know that guy, Siraji Kamara.
Good.
Yes. Now the reason that they get problem with the APC, he say them for don't come on a parliament with them pull them.
Yes.
You see,
Again.
when somebody can do the wrong thing, you see don't they? The man they broke all Mr. Jallo, there are a lot of breaches that have happened.
Plenty.
That. Bafode.
Yes, sir. Listen.
1987 and 1992, when the international community they come back for sign a contract with Sierra Leone, one of the clauses would say we should have a multi-party democracy. That was what forced President Joseph Saidu Momo to appoint Dr. Peter Lorenzo Toka to review and write a constitution where now they use so. They not only put Dr. Peter Lorenzo Toka as a lawyer, they include all stakeholder groups, they including the unions, the societies, the this, the that. They say, all man put in idea, law get a constitution or go work for we. We have a moral contract with the international community. If Madabio they broke the laws with the international community force we for make, the APC simply for pack them bundle and sit down and tell the international community, say now they don't say multi-party. Now this man look at it, so now they go to that government again. But then go take idiots like Mohamed Bangura. When I know it from Intel, he sell game. Mohamed Bangura now in the use 2018 for cause confusion at parliament. Then even this one back, where they say people are not for go parliament, now in the use back.
Even with that, I just talk small about Mr. Diallo. If this man, una don't talk say you don't broke the law, una for friend upon the party, una get the law for make una use them say, una can just withdraw and una count another person. The guy, because he knows na dandy una the for can do, he don't go say they go for another political party. What did he stop? What did he stop them? No, what did he stop them from submitting his name to let them pull and commode? What the man, what he care about the salary the guy care for? The salary they come inside. Then
change name say he is no longer representing the APC in parliament. His seat will be declared vacant and there will be a by-elections.
no, under this now we'll just come with another person.
No, sir. No, sir. No, sir.
No, under the PR, I mean.
Say then go call Uda.
They
next
get a
one
list. They get a list. The person where they after another list and then they call.
It's very simple for them this time around. Not just PR.
Now the rubbish where they gone.
I'm not going to argue about that, Mr. Jallo. I'm just highlighting issues. I'm not going to I don't know them. They're not doing on my behalf. They're not getting no interest.
Pa Fode, what you they do now, the right thing you they do for let people them hear from another person when not sit on a chair na the redemption broadcast. You they bring a different insight. They talk on these issues. When you look at the whole shebang, Sierra Leone broke.
Now we broke them.
Sierra Leone broke.
Now we want them broke.
Nothing they woke.
Now so we want them.
So there's no doubt about that. There's no doubt about that.
Yes, sir.
Because the amount of breach that we don't take place, where we allow for team up, those things nothing that way inalienable, nothing that way people that for team up, they resist, they fight for. But the thing is, they pull 10 of our members. But una they get una salary, una no mind. Una no mind, you not affect you, no me, they not pull me. Now that kind of mentality they Sierra Leone and they get for left. This is the issue of ethical principles. You're not for play with things like that.
Mister. Everything that is going wrong in Sierra Leone is above ethical principles. Because that country there is so, may you know able to live with it. Can you go and live in Sierra Leone as it is? You can't. Not just because of fear of Madabio. Country go there, not get good medical facilities, you not get water supply, you not get this, you not get that. So now let us say, it affects we all.
All, everybody.
No, I'm not talking about. I say when somebody do bad thing, you know, consult me. I know get a hand there. I know the benefit where the benefit there. I know they get them. Now I mean say
it affects you, Pafode.
It affects you directly or indirectly. It affects we all. If them people and they be they, if them people and they be they act ethically, correctly, functionally, a big economies like you for them as Sierra Leone, they add value. You for them as Sierra Leone, they add value because you're not a very intelligent man. Yeah. And not just intelligent man, you're a man where get foresight and you love that country today. But look at you here and many other people and whether you can stand it.
Yeah, whatever they benefit from Marabio or the arrangement, now they try to talk about say now the notice they get from I don't understand why they are doing this thing. I don't understand. Say I don't know which are the main thing for them thing they have to happen. So that mean I talk say I know they condone any of them.
The main thing we make we great grandparents sell them brother and sisters into slavery. Now who politician they do so bad. When they do so bad.
Because this year, me, Mr. Jallo, we know they sit down on the sidelines, we know they talk. Who they talk? Who they talk? But a lot of things the way I they see even journalists and me, I engage journalists on the background. Because we want a change for Sierra Leone. Yes, the way they did, like then they open up like AYV journalists, them where we go able to contact them personally. I did do them. Because I wanted to lay something change. Because no go sit down, you do them can't sit there. You they call yourself a journalist, you dey spoil your reputation, you sit down there. Even that boy them pull commodity Samuel Wise. I will engage them seriously for this thing not correct.
Why is the train come out?
No, na pull them pull commodity.
Whose side?
Na pull them pull. I don't know if they try for come to liberty, but it's not not know what they do right now. My woman still dey work there.
Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone go change. Me, I know that.
Yeah, but we get for change we get for make sure say we change the laws of the country.
The laws now with problem for the.
But also the law now, we know the Papa, you yourself know the law that way you don't talk, say we don't breach. Now use we know they use them.
Yeah, Mr. Jallo.
So you not get constitution.
I know, but you are not talking about the same people.
Now law they make people on
No, yes, I know. Let me give a what I talk say this law get problem. Mr. Jallo, no go make laws. They go take somebody, he put a law then they we could do am for your interest. You can
But
pull
also the
am
law
out.
that the problem. That the people that own a put they know they apply the law there.
so
The law now put the president above the constitution.
now the president is
The
not
president only above the constitution. It's
No,
never been above.
they above the constitution in this. Listen, that's the way to make I mean. What I mean, if they are above the constitution in the sense, the constitution, the one they wait for, all I'm accountable, na then in pocket. So therefore, they know they ask that anything you want to do, it do them. Now that I mean say, I know say the law makes everybody they governed by the constitution. But the way the laws then at the country, then at the problem. The man sit don't part up the judiciary, it's not part of the parliament, it's not part of all institutions, and they appoint people. How can go hold them accountable? You talk about America. America then get people that will be say the law, it make sure say them protect citizens them. And nobody can misuse the law. Then they make them exactly as he did.
you know side the law of Sierra Leone faulty.
No, pass it me.
The decentralization law 940.
Okay, I mean that bit.
America now the decentralization law now in the help them, yeah.
Not
Don't
only about you don't talk about ethics a lot of times, moral ethics. Them then get jobs them. They will get lawyer they get then 10,000 per month or 20,000 per month. It can be a representative. Salon na politics someone any pay. Well, tell me whose job then they pay somebody 50 million a salon, 60 million, 70 million a salon. Ask government any pay the salary then they. If they give that job they, you go joke with them. I don't say you don't go do them. But a lot of people cannot joke with. Yes, yes, sir.
the politicians in Norway are one of the lowest paid people. The Maui they had the oil fund and the Maui now the bank governor in Norway. They earn money 3 times past the prime minister. Standard na standard, not to money. They make
I know. I'm not talking about our country in perspective. We own people and not then they Mr. Jallo, you go pull a lecturer, then he pay him $500 na classroom. They can't pay him $3,000. They refuse him. They refuse him. But me not to brat na classroom they pull him. If they get less than $500, it can be yeah, it can't be minister. We come inside the pay all those benefits. You don't come on a classroom. You don't come on it. What if you in a classroom? Because government, then the anti-corruption, they pay more than 90 million loan. Who say when Kefala they go get a customer with again 5 million yourself?
Abode,
You don't get them.
see they tell me so.
No, sir.
They tell me so only educated people then are salon, are zombie then.
Musu USA or Musu.
That is the problem.
I say so.
Okay.
Anybody who want insult, if you get certain skills, you're able to create jobs for yourself. Elon Musk, he don't make money before he go into politics. You too, sir.
Yes, sir.
Dangote, never he say work for government in Nigeria.
No.
Because he not a zombie. Anybody will land book, he say pass then get a job. A zombie.
Yes, because look at that, the context of the country again say, who say job will come out?
But for do na salon, let people they make money. They are not just thinking.
Pafode, you don't open another can of worm.
Show you something.
For let them pay somebody 90 million. If they pay you 90 million, you know they do you work.
That's it.
They allow you.
To the see what you they see so. You know thing they take produce them here. Na rafia. We get a who to na salon. Some of we if we go salon and then here we go pay attention. But need nobody in job.
Pafode.
No,
Then they give you job. What did they give you job for? You they get a job description. This man what they call Ben Kelfala, then they pay a 90 million. Leons. Yes, like what you say now, plenty money. But is it delivering for the country? No. But it's there. If you know they work, like that time when he come out blatantly, when they ask him for let he investigate the first lady. Before that, he came in, they make comparative analysis to the previous first lady. We're not to undo the breach. Now from there, they for don't sack him. But it's still there. Because if the government puts on the public see for say the man not a meet criteria, then they pay a lot of money and you know they give people them waiting they deserve. They left and they you go blame the people them. Look like the woman where they pay heavy money, but they do waiting then they pay for. Like waiting which man can say what is on the tin, waiting and write on the tin and inside the tin. Nine Lara Pias. Lara Pias where they send a big beans, where you open and a big beans. If they do a job, if they give value for money, then sack them unlawfully. The one else that they not sit down and do something. What did they do? Nothing. It is all our responsibility for saying no, we not agree. This woman competent. This woman they do a work. So you got to look at me from another light. The serious failing when they take place in the country, Sierra Leoneans, before we become people the way they participate in the country affairs, rather we are spectators. And this spectatorship what they pass so now you don't rot in that country day. Almost you don't they watch, not to be business. Well, let them try it. But what you they fail for realize, them bad decision and it affects every man and woman in that country day. Ben Kefala they get 90 million, you know they do a job. Lara Pias they get something like that same kind of amount today, but if they do a job, exactly one way they do the job, then they left the one way they do the job. Salon people them I don't see any outcry. They don't do nothing.
Yes.
Okay. I would left down the post. I'll be hearing back from the I don't know if you decided for talk on this program about. I read some people the way when I try for react to some people the way they try for they don't begin the propaganda and lies and the progressive them case now ECOWAS court. I don't know if
that
yes.
we can talk nothing.
Yeah. No, because what you make they say.
Case we they talk about, we they talk
Yeah,
about
yeah,
public
yeah.
relation.
Yes, yes. That thing I want to, to some extent, a fine way, all thing not come on do now, we would only see people they call us them. This fellow, where if they like the people from the APC. I mean, I know they accuse, I not go accuse anybody who I just want to say because me, I don't they listen to this fellow. From the time they introduce this fellow to me, say, now I tell you, this guy is a liar. This guy is a liar. But I don't know which side this guy go do magic for people where they talk, people they listen to him, lies them.
See, Saluda they shout above in voice where they make them get some emotional masturbation because people are so frustrated and traumatized. They need something to activate them, let them feel good.
Hello, I want to be specific on this fellow. This fellow, me, the guy, they talk something. I want to go take somebody where not be anything na in the educated nation. The guy, they talk once or ten. The other guy, he talk the other ten say, oh, and because in and Skurman are the god of the world. I mean, and the Skurman cannot do anything wrong. I mean, I'm a Skurman emperor. Anyway, he talks say, and the Skurman left the economy 30, 50, 60%, 70%. Who's the economy really left by percentage? You know, one day I didn't can't in the and that kind of person, then they talk to people. No, I mean, yes, now the kind of stupidity where the person they rob people and back, where people the past election we pass so than 2023. Now in the post where the APC will listen to until and unless they broke up with Zamora. Only this struggle where they put attack the other people, and then don't make no even the delegates them or position them. Now only one person in surprise them. Now the Macaulay we lost. And the Macaulay was pro Samura. They call him Team A. Now the Macaulay only 9 loss. And all. So this man, he dip on the party. People don't go see him say he get interest on some particular people where
Party, or is he just an agent where certain people they use for create chaos?
me I not go talk all of what I just know is saloon. People are just interested in politics to the point that they are very passionate supporters. They will kill somebody for that party. There are people already kill themselves now SLPP. Not to say that some of them are party members themselves. They're not party members them. They're not submitting they. When they kill people them. This is what me I not go want for make the thing why I'm glad about why I call this talk. Make the colors they don't come out now. Nobody will tell me again say this not getting all the one the way they count broadcast now they get interest of personalities. Yes, sir. Yeah.
What I will tell the whole world that I am one of the signatories in that case.
I will no doubt you. I just want for address.
They say that
Yeah.
if anybody doubt me when a signatory not
No doubt about that.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that one let talk. You see, wait. Like come back side and you see now, who's I discuss all day? You see the name where they there?
I did be in small part.
Now my name in the CISO
But for
applicants.
the thing way painful,
What you
way are not able to
No, me, I did that.
understand, are not able
Just
to
give me the
conceptualize. Now the
now,
fact say
it
where we carry them people we are gonna court
is
for the
lie.
wrongdoings wey take place 2023 June. SLPP wey we carry go na court, they not complain. The people wey they attack we na APC them. Can you beat that?
Mr. Toure. Mr. Toure.
Yeah.
We carry the government of Sierra Leone and the agent, the Electoral
Yeah.
Commission.
Well, SLPP not say we don't do something wrong. Now APC they can't fetch we say we they lie, we they this. I know the SLPP can say that too. Now APC they can't attack we. Now then they on we case.
They say that even on AYV TV, one go they go talk electoral justice na rubbish na Samoa has nothing to do with what is going on. I saw it yesterday.
Yep. It's so sad. APC when are they supposed to don't go to court for challenge this thing here legally? They're not one.
Mr. Toure, there's nothing sad about what is going on. The Constitution of Sierra Leone, Chapter 2, Section 5, give every citizen the right for take action. The ECOWAS Protocol give every citizen the right for take action. We have taken action, so there is nothing sad about people's comments. Let them say what they want to say. Those who believe in us will come and work together with us for us to get the result. Na scammer, yes, na scammer, me na scammer. Now I being that big belly, what I can't talk, that's not me they refer to. And I can say, would I give the name of Salwe go get $1,000? Anybody who give me the original name, they get that money. Sierra Leone has a name, not Sierra Leone. Me na scammer. Siam, the scam. I'm used you don't so now know it. And the scam give me this money. It's fine. But it's what you want to talk. What we are doing is for Sierra Leone. For correct all the rubbish where they gone, no matter which political party or political leader sit on a state house, from now on, let them respect the people there. It's not about APC. It's other the SLPP who one can join, we like come, welcome. Come, but if you am bring Kuku Jumuku now, they kick you. Economic spanner. Yes, Pafuli, go ahead.
But the driver say, what all the driver say that, the exposure of lies, and also we not get no doubt about the case. The exposure of lies, waste of body just because Tradinas, when they do, then it's inside the room them, then they broadcast people, then they believe them. Now again, something like this will be say illegal with papers. Now it is don't like room, it is broadcast, it ask stupid question them. We don't get anything to do with.
It's a beauty they call apocalypse from Greek.
Well, me no study Greek, even in school.
Oh, Pafuli. Pafuli, you know.
Yes.
Say, change they can, but if you change all voting old and destroy voting old. You see this case where we don't start? It expose all the liars in Sierra Leone. It destroy the not self-destruction process. So they are welcome to talk like they want.
Yes, like as I say again, now the thing we don't come on and do, when somebody they sit down, people and they do a process with their own resources, it can't begin to lie blatantly. They wait.
6 weeks.
Me to me, I'm happy.
Make noise butter.
No, me, I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm not call somebody name. Where this today, this guy today, it don't expose himself. Say, nah, a liar. Let all man see and now see all what he has been saying is a lie. If you point people in political career, them, if you should inside your room, make a broadcast. Now tell you, or you make story them. Look at what they talk.
Engineer, but all go exposed. We now wait no more.
Yeah, me, I don't want to the challenge, then kind of situation in the because
Mr. Spent today for the people of Sierra Leone for see the truth.
You will distort the fact say they don't go lodge case na ECOWAS court. You will distort them. We are not like election day una dey na opposition. In all this one, I say lie no dey help you.
How they say na Samuel Kamara no get nothing for do with this process.
Samuel Kamara sit down dey he sleep fine.
But the thing is, let we be truthful to ourselves. Now, Samura Kamara chief election.
The all chief election, because if we be what insults him if we don't take this action.
Oh, I know, not take the action way for take, but not to chief election, not to go against the constitution.
He say he dey write letter to ECOWAS after I don't come to Ibrahim them. After that time, they all don't sit down. That time they say that man sit down in a room. As I talk always, he no do nothing. He in a room.
He get money for ECOWAS, plenty money. But I'm going to talk about all that.
Man, I don't understand about that too, because I don't see the one that will be going direct. I don't know if I don't tell you now.
Talk with the Mao say with the lie.
Oh,
A lot of money that they were going to ECOWAS. That money
no.
and scatter.
Me, I know they talk about those things because first of all, I the one they will give the money. Because me, I don't give money for them kind of people. So them kind of people.
If he say that's all Monday, I make them
No. No, me I'm happy. I'm very happy. See, it challenge people when I elect intellectual. You know, I've been nothing. Now you people they go listen to.
But you don't seem painful.
The class alone to the lowest point for the listening. Any news where that man na open news, it is distort them. 90% it lie it.
But you know seem painful. We person ignorance, then pantab the ignorance is arrogant. Abla say we person ignorance, again modesty, he humble. Timniman say Oba, authorane. That means to say a person where, he very, very, very humble. Very humble. Not so that that is the arrogance way, arrogance, and he feel to say is sabi, anything when side is person ignorant, even knows himself he ignorant. He believes say he gets sense past all manners alone. So sad.
I
think we've done a lot of justice for today.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now that means I want to add the no more.
People now, yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, guys.
It's a right story.
Bye-bye.
Good night, Pafode Ture.
Imran talk say, is it Mr. Jallo, if they can't talk say, Mr. Jallo, you give something, you say, I give for me now for a man.
because that is stereotype that you get of Fulaman. That's that. How we continue? God sorry for we. Another area user.
I don't know what's in
Yeah, it don't come on now.
Would I say again? I see People's Democratic League. On all, thank you for listening to the scammer them. Me na scammer, me na the biggest scammer in the world. And I'm a scam now get for his fortune.
I see a new name today.
Also,
Abilola Campbell.
Ibiola.
Okay, Biola Campbell. Welcome. We appreciate you. We're thankful that you are here. And
Okay.
what you talk makes sense. We need a genuine think tanks. We definitely need that. We can't forget the people way get it for think because we don't talk any society where people are not reason, they can never be reasonable. You know, South Sierra Leone not reasonable. We can forget people that we get reason, but make them begin a reason for we, let we able for put things to perspective. That is sensible. God bless you
We
for that contribution.
conte we me not the see.
Then by Sam, you get by Sam.
Yeah, I see 'em.
Yeah, welcome, Pa. We appreciate you.
No, they come, Sierra Leone TV, they come.
Salon TV in a manner host. In the Naya regularly, we tell you thank you. You are a very committed and devoted Sierra Leonean. We really want to see we country progress. We really appreciate you. And of course, the way you write, and not for say you are a prolific writer. You sound very much, you write like journalist. Me man, you can for continue for do what you're doing. We not for tire. Welcome, thank you, and we appreciate you. Abu Mansare, good evening, sir. You dey call from Holland. Yusuf, we appreciate you. Well, Alkuya, you dey na here regularly. Yusuf na Mana house. We appreciate you. We get Khadija, Yani. Yusuf na other one way, na part of the furniture. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. Very committed in issues for do with Sierra Leone. We get Alusain Sankara. Alusain, will not see you for a while because Yusuf na one man where they right now the middle. They paddle the canoe for where we go before. But we'll not see you then 2-3 days here. We hope you're okay and the family they do good. Una always come today, una always participate. It is your responsibility. It is all our responsibility for be proactive on issues the way they happen, not for just complain. We get for organize we self and we begin to take active roles for facilitate the change where we need. The change not gonna happen by itself. Now we get for facilitate them. Now only when we organize we self, the word organize, that means to say we do them orderly. Orderly. Now we'll go some side. We want to tell them now all thank you. Now we come, now we dey go. Imranti, they say Tata Pajalo, now the word that I pass on to you.
I just post the website of the progressives for people them. Let them see them. And the URL is progressive-sl.org. Do you wanna visit the site? Let una make una own judgments for yourself. Because some of them tell the one will fit for report publicly, we go begin report them. Let people then see. You go there on the website. The Huawei not for report publicly. It's unfortunate we cannot report it on the website. But we'll be assured say we're on course. I see Ibiola say we need think tank. Yes, we need think tank. And Ibiola, I don't know how you dey, how we go contact you. I think we need for talk to somebody like you. Let we see how much we can able to collaborate with you. People who think that way are the people who Sierra Leone needs now. People that they talk about coming together, pulling ideas together. I remember one of the managers of Ford Corporation, Lee Iacocca, at one point he been stand for presidency in Norway. He wrote a book where he talk about the master brain. The master brain factor now we lack in Sierra Leone because everybody they say me. What you say is very much correct. We need a think tank. If you can able to contact me on my telephone number, then I think, or Let me just write the number here. Your number, I know how I do it. They probably could answer, they can't cost me a Nokia.
I need to pay attention. I need to pay attention to that part. They safe. And I want for do an addendum to which you say. Pajalo don't put the website. Una no say waiting will they do. Then say good sweet soup na moniki lam. What in we they do now? We don't make a lot of investment. We come up from we own pocket. Just for let we dey USA we dey so. We don't register this organization at the UK. We don't register in Sierra Leone. And we get accounts in Sierra Leone, we get accounts in the UK. We will try for open an account and register and back in America. But in the meantime, anybody will feel the urge or the need for assist we in waiting we they do. If you go to the website, you they see outside and say donate. Whatever little. They say that the little drops of water makes the mighty ocean. Whatever little you get for assist. Now part of which they call for organize. So man not get the time, but for contribute, but physically or for contribute morally. But if you're not able, if you're able financially, if not 3 cents, if not 2 cents, now 1 cent, do ya. Now for help, let we try for make the difference. Because this is a registered and properly regulated by the laws them of the United Kingdom. So una not get for afraid, una go to the website, una read but we, and una know but we, and una want for bless we, una feel free. Now the word that. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir. Do I be able take my number, try to contact myself, see what you go do about this think tank issue. You have come into my domain. That's what I believe in, think tanks. I make us a big fan. All them things they torment, the idiots, they call politicians. I do a lot of research in my spare time. So can join me. Hello, the research. And for we members, them we come today, we listen to we tell una thank you. Do ya una like the video? Those who are just coming in, we not subscribe it, una subscribe to the channel. Una help we share them, let go far and wide. Them messages here for go to the last corner of Sierra Leone. Let people then know what in they need for know, because they say only the truth shall set us free. The truth, not to somebody they dictate them. Now the knowledge where they get, now they create the awareness in you for create the truth. And you will understand the truth in your own way, not in a dictated way. And I thank you. We will come back on Friday. And a good night.
We pledge love and loyalty to be countryside. My how we there, my how we born. We sweet
A critical awakening in Sierra Leone. The unintended lessons of Julius Maada Bio's presidency. When Julius Maada Bio became president in 2018, he promised a new direction, focused on education, justice, unity, and inclusive development. His eloquent speeches inspired hope in a nation hungry for change. However, as his presidency has unfolded, a different story has emerged, marked not by fulfilled promises, but by deepening economic hardship, growing insecurity, and widespread public disillusionment. One of the most alarming developments under Bio's leadership is the rise of Sierra Leone as a hub for drug trafficking, particularly the spread of Kush, a dangerous synthetic drug. This substance is destroying lives, especially among the youth, and has overwhelmed families and communities. Allegations of official complicity and ineffective law enforcement have led many to describe Sierra Leone as evolving into a narco-state, where criminal networks thrive alongside weakened state institutions. Economically, Sierra Leone is trapped in stagflation, a combination of high inflation and low economic growth. Prices for essentials such as food, fuel, and transportation have soared, while wages remain stagnant and youth unemployment continues to climb. The government's reliance on donor funding and external loans has not translated into local economic empowerment or job creation. Many citizens are now forced to make painful choices just to survive, eroding trust in state leadership and exposing the limits of government policies. Public services have also deteriorated. The much publicized free quality education program suffers from overcrowded classrooms, unpaid teachers, and inadequate resources. The gap between the government's promises and the lived reality of the population has grown ever wider. Despite this grim outlook, a new form of awareness is emerging. Across the country, especially among the youth and professionals, there is a growing sense of political consciousness and civic engagement. Citizens are becoming more vocal, organizing protests and demanding accountability from leaders. The protests in 2022, though marred by violence, reflected a collective demand for dignity, justice, and meaningful governance. In this context, President Bio's greatest legacy may be the unintended political awakening of the people. His administration's failures have taught Sierra Leoneans to think critically about leadership and governance. They are learning that true development must be people-driven and grounded in action, not rhetoric. This rising consciousness may yet become the foundation for a more accountable and citizen-led future for Sierra Leone.
What happens when truth becomes a tool, not a right? In Sierra Leone, confusion isn't just chaos. It's strategy. When leaders deny what you live, gaslight your reality, and rewrite the past, who really holds the power? Tonight on Truth Unmasked, we expose the tactics, we name the games, we decode the lies. Don't just believe what they tell you. Ask why they want you to believe it.